It's late night here at the War Room, and I wanted to do an update about some things that I had done in my study. First, I want to say we're richly blessed to have the Word of God. It starts here. This beautiful Word. It begins with God. It really does. And what I mean by that is you could have nothing. You could be poor. You could be homeless. You could have nothing. But if you have the Word of God, it all begins with this. The Word is a guide, a light, a lamp under your feet. And what I mean is there's a wealth of knowledge, understanding, power, and glory. A gift to us is the Word. And I want to tell you, I can't emphasize any more than that. Coming from being homeless, as a veteran, and as somebody who's been through one ordeal after another, the Word has been a lamp under my feet. And I say that as a personal testimony. We are richly blessed to have the Word in us as a lamp, as a light, and it's a true gift to share the Word here at the Third Watch in the War Room. We have pens. When I say I take nothing for granted, these markers, while they might be only a couple dollars, they are a guide. I know. I know what it means to only have a few dollars in your pocket, but to have a few markers, to be able to note take and do Bible journals means so much to somebody who doesn't have much. I've been poor for a long time. I live in urban housing. I understand the struggles of homelessness and urban housing and living on the wrong side of the tracks. The Lord has always sustained me through troubles, through trials and tribulation. The Word is true. Now, I took you through that. I share this. My brother bought me a cover for my Bible. I couldn't afford it. I'm blessed. I want to share this part of the story of having nothing and getting just the supplies I needed to create the War Room. It is my personal space to have this place to pray, to share a testimony, to share a witness. So with that said, I'm going to place this down. But I have journals to write in. $1 means so much. And I say this with sincerity. $1 can go a long way. And I'll tell you why. Like I said, with the war binder, I took notes and notes and notes. That war binder, in fact, I found out later on, this war binder was actually free. I just got creative and made it into something. And I know I talked about this before, but I have to say it again. You can't take these things for granted. You can't take life for granted. You can't take any of these things for granted. You can't take, I don't take the Third Watch for granted at all. It's a gift to be able to share with you the Word and the notes. I'll show you the notes that I took. since yesterday. I took notes and read. I didn't leave any room for a break this last day or two. If I can turn the page. And where I'm at right now with the note taking is that we're at current events now. And the weather is biblical. We got Milton and Helene, two disastrous events. The Star of Jacob, the Draconoid meteor shower taking place right now, the attack on Israel and the attack in Iran. Right out of Matthew 24. Whether the rapture happens or not, we are going to be here to see some things, unless the Lord tarries. So I want you to buckle up. So hold on a second. I have more to share. Why I say this as a testimony. Our talents, our gifts. When we journal and we witness and share, you can get a plain journal or you can make one. This is a composition book that I'm $1 again. $1 can go a long way. You can make one. I made this out of scrapbook paper. It's a composition book, but it looks a lot better than a composition book. You know what I mean? Or a junk journal. If you know what a junk journal is, and I shared this before, but this was $1 at this was free. This was free at the Veteran Center. What I'm trying to say is that we are blessed. If we can get help, being this, some of us are poor financially. Some of us need a boost, a hand up, not a hand out. And I think that because there's so many people that are homeless right now because of the storms, I'm trying to share a witness about the homeless issues at hand. You don't have to deny Christ. This is a time to lean on Jesus Christ. Put God first in your midst of your struggle. I learned this. I kind of caught on eventually. But when I was homeless, I was in a very bad place about 9 years ago. And I say this from being there personally. I know that people don't realize the financial struggles that come with being homeless unless you've been there. But I know the brokenness, I know the struggles, and I wanted to share how rich we really are because of the King we serve. We serve a God and a King that cares and loves us so much. And even if it is a pack of pens and highlighters and a Bible, if this is the best you can do to start out, if this is all you have to start out with, you're starting out with Jesus Christ. You put Jesus Christ first, and all these things will be added unto you. And I promise you, you're wealthy, you're rich, because this word does not come back void. I promise you. I have learned and I have seen it firsthand. If you see around me what God has restored, what the locusts have eaten, you would never believe me in a million years what God has done unless you've seen it firsthand. I used to be 283 pounds. Now I'm 155. Say what you want. I have a testimony to share and I'm going to share it. Well, I know it's late, so I wanted to share that much. Have a sweet, pleasant sleep and good night. God bless you. Thanks for listening.